Hey, it's Dr. Infinity. Welcome to White Pill Media.
Don't leave me here alone! Not without anyone to hate! Ah!
First off, I just want to make it clear that this is not a content video, so if you are not interested in like a channel update, click off like right now. Do it. This is no content here, no Kino this week. This is just going to be a small update for the channel and to keep everyone informed of kind of some of the stuff going on. Wahoo! The channel's a year old. Apparently, my first video was uploaded on January 30th, and it's a really bad K&D kind of a K&D shitposting video. Whatever. I wanted to make this video as a 1-year anniversary thing. I wanted to talk about like some of the stuff that's gone well with the channel, where I'm gonna keep the channel or where I'm gonna take the channel next, and some of the changes that I think some people have noticed, but maybe not everyone. So I think I'll start with like why I created the channel. I created the channel for a handful of reasons, but one of them was just I want to share media that I enjoy, and that has been shared with me and has brought enjoyment to me, and like other people have enjoyed it, and it's just good. I do believe that the media that you consume, that you watch, that you read, that you listen to has an effect on you. I think it definitely has an effect on you, and that media is important. And if you're just every day dealing with like demoralizing shit and just shit designed to like piss you off and make you angry, like just watching the news 24/7, you're going to be an angry, unhappy motherfucker, right? It's what's designed to do. It's just designed to like outrage bait and make you unhappy. So I think it's really important to kind of share older media because I never wanted this channel to be a get woke, go broke, Disney owned, SJW's crying, poop emoji, like a crying emoji in a fucking thumbnail. I never wanted this channel to be that. I used to watch those videos quite a bit, but I got kind of sick of them a few years ago, and I thought, this is fucking gay. A bit. Not that I like the woke shit. I don't really enjoy most of the crap that is produced today, but I also don't want to give it my attention. I don't want to give it my time. I don't want to give it my anger, So I kind of created the channel to be somewhat of an antithesis to that. I was recommended Gattaca, on Kiwi Farms, and that's like one of my favorite movies. And it's this really nice, like just kind of like white pill good movie, of characters that you care about and you want to exceed. Everyone's not just like a cunt. Like a lot of characters in movies now are fucking cunts, and you want them to like lose, right? There's that. I got recommended like Breaker Morant, I Claudius, like Poldark, the older one, not the newer one. I might check out the newer one sometime. And just a lot of stuff, Not even like loved everything that's been recommended, but it's been like interesting at least. It's been better than like watching something that I know I'm going to hate, and I just want to see like, is it outrageously bad so I can laugh at it? I don't want to just do that. In that sense, I think the channel is successful, like, hey, if I get 10 people to check out like a really good movie or TV show and hey, they love it, then cool, that's kind of what I want. I didn't create the channel to like make money or be a millionaire like that, otherwise we would be doing Mr. Beast soy faces in the thumbnail. You know what I figured out, because I had some people over last night and we just went on YouTube, private browsing mode. You get a Mr. Beast thumbnail on the YouTube homepage and an SS Sniper Wolf in private YouTube browsing. It's fucking guaranteed on whatever fresh like YouTube that browsing window that you do, you will get an SS Sniper Wolf video and a Mr. Beast. I fucking guarantee it. I hate it, but whatever, that's not the point. Yeah, I just didn't want to do just like that, where it's like, oh my god, the new Velma or rah rah rah. And it's like, it's not cool for like them to take old beloved media and just like corrupt it and subvert it and then just destroy anything good about it and then just crumple it up, throw it away, and then move on to the next media to destroy, because they don't produce anything good themselves, There's not really like good shit being made. Maybe there's a few smaller things. Sure. I don't know. Like, none of it is going to, like, survive, in 20 years. People aren't going to be talking about this in, like, 20 fucking years. like some of the more classic stuff we review. So I want to say thanks to everyone that's recommended me stuff. Thanks for taking the time to check out videos on the channel. I really do appreciate it. But another thing I wanted to bring up is, and you might have noticed, you might have not, because this channel is pretty schizophrenic, where, we'll have like cartoon reviews, we'll have like historical drama reviews, and then we'll have like schizophrenic, political rambling videos sometimes. One thing that's going to happen going forward, and you might have noticed it, but I've taken down basically every video where I get somewhat political and where I think I might have put in a few too many edgy jokes and such. And there's a few reasons for this. One, it wasn't an easy decision for me. This isn't something I take lightly, and I know there's some people on the channel that have like subscribed to the channel because of videos like that, and I'm sorry, but it's partially because of this video that I watched from this guy. You can check it out. It's The Worthy House. It's Charles Haywood, right? He does book reviews typically, and that's what I know him from. But recently, he uploaded a video where he was on Tucker Carlson. He was actually on Tucker Carlson in September of 2022, and I didn't know that. But I had only known Haywood from his voice, and when he would talk about book reviews, he never had a face cam or anything like that. So this was my first time seeing his voice, but instantly the voice that I had heard for like months, I now tied to his face, and I could never mistake his voice for that face. You know what I mean? It tied it for me, and I thought about that, and I thought about that a lot, making some of these videos and some of these jokes, and how if my face was ever like revealed, if I ever did anything like that, then they would permanently link that to myself, and I thought, how fucked is that? Why am I putting myself in such a bad fucking position for that? And so I've taken down a lot of that content. I think I got it all, but I'm probably going to do some sweeping, in the next few weeks, just going through old videos and just checking them. And I hate that I'm censoring myself so much, but I feel like it's kind of necessary. Another reason why I did the channel was a couple years back. A couple years back, I wanted to do this comic book thing because I had this idea for a comic book for a while, and I put some money together. I got a story. I found an artist, and we made like 4 issues. And it went really bad because no one really knew what it was. I was convinced that, it was really good and it was really going to get there, and I just had to, put out issue 3, put out issue 4, and don't worry, like the fans they're going to find it, just don't worry about it. It's definitely going to work out. Well, it didn't work out. I lost a lot of money. This isn't a begging thing, by the way. It's not. And I thought about it kind of after it failed, and I realized that, if I had seen this on like a shelf, if I had come across this online, even if it was free, I would have been like, it was shitty. It wasn't very good. And that was several years ago. But, I felt like I was kind of a hot shot, and then I was just going to, boom, make it, kind of like that. And that did not happen. But a few years have gone by. I've worked over the story like, I don't know, a dozen times. And I think it's a lot stronger than what it used to be. And I didn't want to really do the whole risk of like hiring an artist and paying for like pages and pages and pages to do a comic again where that comic could easily fail. So I decided that this time around I was going to try a book, because I thought like, do a book, it's just me, I'm just spending my time on it. And if people like it, if people enjoy it enough, then fuck it. I can have it adapted into a comic if that's like the version or like the medium I want to use to tell this story, and that would work out fine. So that's what I've been doing. I've been writing a book. It's kind of a dark fantasy thing. I'm probably not going to get into too many details about it. I am about a third of the way through now. I started, I guess, maybe 2 months ago, and it's going well. It's definitely harder than I thought it was going to be writing a book, but it's kind of fun. It's challenging, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it, and I think that's good. I wanted to throw that out there because initially my idea was in a year my channel was going to blow up somehow. Somehow I have these retarded notions in my mind, and my channel was going to blow up, and then I'd have enough subscribers to where I could try crowdfunding for the comic again. And that didn't really happen. I'm happy with every subscriber I have. You know, we're at like 225 right now, 226. Very pleased, by the way. Thank you. But it's not like 5,000 people, right? It's not like 3,000 people. It's definitely not quite that. So that didn't really work. So I'm like, fuck it, you know, go for the book. So I've been doing the book. But I kept thinking just in the back of my head, and I had some friends over last night, and they're of a, we're on the same page politically. And we talked it over. We kind of went back and forth a lot. And I was debating nuking the entire channel. But, you know, we kind of went with just delete everything where it could look bad, you know, for me at some point down the road. Not that I plan on, like, this book, you know, broke, you know, millions of dollars in sales. Not really that. But I'm saying if I'm playing for the off chance, you know, the off chance that this book, or, well, it's kind of a book series. But if it gets somewhat popular, right? If it gets somewhat popular and someone does a little, like, look into my past, you know, would it hold up to scrutiny? And I thought, don't fucking throw it away. You know, if the books are really deeply unpopular, then I could go back to doing more like kind of political stuff and that type of thing. I could definitely do that. But I think I have to put myself in the best position possible to succeed if I'm able to succeed at some point. So that's why a lot of the political videos are gone. That wasn't an easy decision for me. And I want people to understand that. It wasn't just like purely like money. It was also just kind of tying it to my face, if my face was ever revealed or that, you know, and it's like doxing doesn't really hurt people on the left wing that much. It can a little if they do. Like, being on the left wing isn't something where you can lose your job over. You know, you will not have your bank account frozen for that, you know, but potentially for people like me, you know, or whatever, yeah, I could have my bank account frozen. I could have shit like that happen or like lose my job, and that's fucking scary. And I don't want that. And I don't like caving into kind of this fear and this pressure, but I feel like I have to in some ways. I'm putting the channel on the bit of a back burner. I would still like to do a video a week, but it might be like a video every 2 weeks. And I'm going to try to make these better quality videos and like review more interesting topics. Like, I have like the Napoleon, like 1926 or something. It was like made in the 1920s. It's black and white. It's like 5 hours. And it's like there's apparently even more that was left, you know, on the cutting room floor. But that sounds interesting as hell. And I just got a region-free DVD player, which is great. You know, so I plan on having a review of that and maybe some other stuff coming up, you know. So, but I have to put time aside, you know, for writing the book because I'm pretty busy during the work week. And, you know, the weekends are kind of my time to do it. So, focusing on the book, you know, I know everyone's really excited about it. I know everyone's on the edge of their seat. Oh, boy. But I gotta try, right? I can't just keep waiting for my life to start. You know, I can't just keep waiting for, in 2 years, oh my God, my channel's at 8,000 subscribers. I can do the comic now. It's like, fuck it. Do the fucking book. If it works, it works. You know, if it doesn't, then, well, I've learned something from it. Because even from the comic book fucking tanking, I still learned a lot from it. And if I'm being honest with myself, and it's the best, that's the best policy, it really wasn't very good. You know, it's probably better that it did fail so I can, you know, write a better story this time. That's about it. I'm sorry for not having a real video this week, but I should have one next week. Thank you all for subscribing. You know, happy 1 year anniversary. And I'm sorry about kind of the political content and that going away. It wasn't an easy choice, but I felt it was necessary. Thanks for watching. Dr. Infinity out.